Hello and welcome back to our phasmophobia video on a Monday. Yeah, sometimes it comes out a bit later because I do it late at night. This time I got a bit more time. We got a challenge mode today, which is Deja Vu. This feels pretty nostalgic, don't you think? Correctly find a ghost type in 6 Tanglewood Drive for 5,000. Is it going to be easy? Is it going to be hard? Let's find out. As usual, we'll spend about 30 minutes. If we don't get a single victory, we will say no, it's definitely not worth it, and we can try different ones on our different challenge mode, which I will probably set some of these up so that we can do them together at some point and see which ones work best. So 6 Tanglewood Drive, which is that one. The old map. They haven't changed anything out here, have they? No, nothing new. And we've still got some of these things to do, got some of these challenges to do. I would like to get them done. But I have done some of these. Correct identify ghosts and survive. Oh, that's all. That's easy. Lighthouse, Sunny Meadows, Achievement Hunter. I didn't even know I was doing them. Okay. And then the apocalypse challenges. We're going to do one at a time. Different, and we're going to do it with different sort of equipment. See how well we get on with that. But for now, let's get on with this week's challenge. So let's have a look. See what we've got. So first off, we've got J-Craft. Okay. Don't know if that's the name of someone or that's just one of the random ones that they generated. So we have full sanity. We have no information on the map when it comes to the breaker. We have our activity board. We have tier 1 camera, tier 2 books, tier 2. Quite a good few tier 2 things. So we got a tier 2 UV light and a tier 1. We've got 2 tier 2 thermostat things. Got tier 2 EMF camera, tier 2, yeah, a lot of tier 2 stuff. Just got like one random tier 1 one. Don't know if that's supposed to be like that. Wait. Oh, but we don't have, what was it? Dots. We don't have dots. So I'm guessing when they say nostalgic, I think it's like based upon the old phasmophobia where they didn't have dots. But that doesn't mean that we can't get dot evidence. So let's take a cam in. We'll take an EMF and we will take, what should I take? Let's take this in. Although, to be fair, that's not going to be much help straight away because we can't get anything. We've got no startup time, so the ghost's going to start. It can potentially hunt straight away, so if it's like a demon, if it's anything like that, it can hunt instantly. Oh, it's a mimic posing as a demon or as a demon. Okay. I don't know if the lights work. I'm going to grab that key. Let's have a little wander. I'll wander over yonder. Wander, wander. Okay. Any hiding spots? Not there. I heard a click. I heard a click. It lit a candle. How random. Okay. Can ghosts light candles in this? Since when? So it's in here. That'd be a bit late for the fingerprint. And there's blew out the candle. Why did you light it and then blow it out? Let's have another check here. Ooh, is that just a bit of smoke going? Or there we go. Dots. It's actually in here. Okay, so the dots are in here. So we've found the ghost room, which is pretty handy. We don't want to not find the ghost room. It would make it very difficult to figure out this ghost. Okay, so first off we have ghost orbs. I don't know why I said dots. I'm half awake. Half asleep, half awake. A glass type full, half full or half empty kind of person. I don't know. I think it depends on my mood. Anyway. Let's find out all the things. We're going to get a book, go take this, and we will take this in now. I'm not too fussed about having this here, the UV2, so tier 2 light, because, well, the tier 1 definitely does a lot more. Okay. Book is here. It's not currently freezing. Okay. Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? There we go. So we have our second, which is Spirit Box, which leaves us with 3, Mare, Yokai, and Onryo. So, what I want to do now is I want to have a little wander around, see if we can... If the breaker's there. And it is. Is it working? It is, so you can have lights. So whoever wants to know, you can have lights if you want to do this in the light. And now that I've got the evidence and most of the excuse you. You know. And there's our final bit of evidence, UV. Which doesn't make sense because that's none of them, which means it's a mimic. Okay, so what can a mimic have? Spirit box, ultraviolet, and freezing temperatures. So, as you saw at the start, it has ghost orbs. Which means, now that I'll put this on. There we go, that's our 4 evidence. So that is a mimic. Which could be very bad for me. Long term. So, let's go. So yeah, as you saw, obviously, as soon as I put the ghost orb in, it came with nothing. No, as soon as I put the ultraviolet in, it came with nothing. Because it can't have... It doesn't... Its evidence isn't ghost orb for some reason. It just produces them. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason why. And I'm sure many other people know that reason why. But I currently do not. I need to find it out. I've got my evidence. The mimic, yep. Okay, the mimic. Mirror traits. I guess because it swaps between other ghosts, it's going to produce ghost orbs. I don't know. And that was a very easy mimic. Probably because we got all 3 evidence, so we do get all 3 evidences. We literally had 3 interactions. That minute game was literally 4 minutes long, so that was quite a quick game. So let's run that back, get another one, and see what ghost we get this time, mate. What information we get. So I'm going to take the UV again, because, as I say, there's no point in taking that in until I put the breaker on, because depending on the weather, it's going to be cold anyway. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, let's start us off. Check the rooms. The reason I don't rush straight to put the breaker on is because, well, straight away I need to find if it's got ghost orbs. If I turn the breaker on, what good's that gonna do for me? Having these 2 bits of equipment make it much easier. So last time we didn't see a hiding space, there isn't one here as well. Got to check every door. Can't just like open that door and expect to see them. No, that's just... What was that? Did we see it? I was about a ghost hunt about to start. Right, so no ghost orbs so far. We have got the basement to do, but let's be honest, everyone hates the basement ghosts. It's dark, it's creepy, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what to turn around the corner to. So, we left this one for last. And... Tada! No, nothing. Okay, well, the breaker's down here, so we turn it on while we're here. Don't have to turn the lights on. But there does seem to be no ghost orbs, which is fine. It just means now. I did turn it on, didn't I? I didn't just imagine that. I think I imagined it. No, it turned it off. Alright, so that can't be a djinn. A djinn generally doesn't ever turn off the breaker. And as we currently have no evidence, it's handy to figure that out. Okay. So we haven't found the ghost room yet, which isn't very helpful. I've got to look for my freezing breath. Not a very active ghost. Or if it is... See, when it did the ghost event, it was over here, but that doesn't mean it's over there. I can hear it now. Oh, bone. So it's in the bathroom, I think. No? Here we are. It is in the very first room I checked. Yep, no ghost orbs, there's the freeze breath. Okay. So let's start hunting for a ghost. Oh, that could potentially be. Okay, no UV to start with. Like, there is some ghosts that don't give UV straight away, so we don't want to risk it. We also don't know what percentage of chance it gives fingerprints. It could be at 50%, it could be at 100%, we don't know. So we don't want to cross that off just yet. Alright, let's get a rook in. There. So, I think it's best to use the spirit box in the dark. I think it has a higher chance of giving a response. I'm not 100%, but that would sound about right. Why would a ghost want to come in the light? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? You're far from here. Okay, well... Good for you, I guess. Oh. That's good for me, not good for you. Okay, so... You like this door, don't you? Look. What did you just do? Right, so Spirit, Ray, Phantom, Poltergeist, Mare, Yokai, Moroi, Omeo, Dio, Twins, and Mimic. I don't think it's going to be a Mimic because we haven't seen the dots yet. That's annoying. So we're going to have to try and employ some of the other tactics we know of finding out either what ghost it is or isn't. So go take this in, take 2 salt in to see if it's a wraith. Why the motion sensor? Well, because I need to see if it actually goes over the salt and not just me imagining it went over it. It's an easy way to confirm that. So I'll place that there. Yeah, you're going over. There you go. Straight away, we know that ghost is. And there we go. So we may not have got it on the door, but we got the footprint, which is the ultraviolet, which now leaves at Phantom, Poltergeist, and Mimic. So I guess there is still a possibility it could be a Mimic, but I very much doubt it. So what do we need? Ghost Orb? No. Dots? Can't get dots. EMF 5, Ghost Writing, and Freezing Temperatures. Now, the book has been here for a little while. 2.5 now. This book has been here for a little while and it hasn't touched it, so we could rule out ghostwriting. We haven't seen dots, so we already know it's not a mimic, which means it would be a phantom. And we can't find out what phantom is simply because, well, we don't have dots. Right. So we should risk it and see if it's that phantom, because we've narrowed it down. The book has been in there since for a good few minutes and it's not touched it. Might just mean that it's not touching it, because what would it be? Poltergeist. Now, the only other way to check it out would be to get a hunt. I'm quite far from a hunt for a poltergeist, so it's not worth the wait. We'll just guess and go again. So we're pretty sure it's a phantom. It's got had ultraviolet spirit box. Can't do dots. It's not throwing as much as what a poltergeist would, and it was a phantom. There we go. So I doubt myself a lot, but sometimes doubting yourself is one of the worst things you can do, because you can figure it out pretty easily. If you don't know, but you've got a strong feeling because of all that sort of thing, that the evidence as you saw with me there, just take the guess. No point in hanging around for like another 20 minutes for it to be exactly what you thought it was. And yes, I get I'm wrong a lot. I know, you don't need to say it. At least I had to do the walk of shame. The walk of shame where I go to a different door and forget the key. So as you see, this tactic with the camcorder isn't 100% accurate, because you might not have dots. He or she might not have dots. But it also then means I'm going in every single room and potentially get to ghost. The freezing breath. Is that a bone? It is a bone. I couldn't tell if it has a bone then. It looked a bit weird. Okay, so searching for the ghost. That little dot always throws me. I think that's a actual dot then. Ghost orb. Oh, there we go, ghost orb. And I heard something in here. Straight off an EMF 3. Now this one's a bit more difficult to get the UV, so it will be most likely salt related. Simply because, well, how else am I going to do it? There's no doors in there. I can't ask it to do a door. There are some windows, so it might knock on there. But I don't think that's likely at the minute. EMF 3. So the good thing about having at least a tier 2 is you can see what EMF it is without having to pick it back up. Don't turn it off. I know what you ghosts are like. Right then. Let's go and get some more stuff. So this one, very quick games. We're not taking too long. So this is definitely going to be worth 5,000 if you wanted to do it this way. It isn't one of those other like what thing was it 2 weeks ago where I had that one, I just couldn't do it. Probably easy for some people, difficult for me, and I am quite an amateur at this. I do want to play it more. It's just some days I don't have time, then other days I fancy shooting stuff. Especially when you have stressful days at work. I'm sure a lot of you would agree with that. Oh, you turned the light off. I could have checked that. I don't know if I've got time to check it now. Yeah, I probably didn't have enough time left. Okay. $1.7. 1.8. I don't want you on the floor, I want you on the table. Yeah, I want to hit the ghost on the table. Okay. I need to turn that off. Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? You're far from here. You're in another room at the minute. which does suggest it's not a Goryo at least. So we got Ghost Orb, we got Spirit Box, and Mare, Yokai, and Onryo again. Which that turned out to be a Mimic last time, but this time, so if it's EMF, it's none. Ultraviolet, none. Ghost Writing is Mare, Freezing Temperatures, Onryo. And we can't get dots. So this one may take a few more minutes, so I'm going to get the other writing book. What else do we need? So, Ghost Writing, we notice that. The other one could be freezing, so we'll give it a minute. We'll check the freezing temperatures again. If it does, I'm going to take salt in anyway, because I want to make sure it's not another Mimic. The last thing we want is think it's not a Mimic, it is a Mimic. So we haven't actually had to use any of the sanity pills. If they did, I don't know if they work. I'll check them before I leave on the van. I will. And we haven't had a hunt, so we haven't had to use the smudges. Not that there's anywhere to hide. I saw that. I'll put that one there. Right. How many salts did I bring? Did I bring both? Yeah, I did. Well, that's what I wanted. I want you to wait a minute until I put it all down, damn it. Right, so still no writing. Thanks, so that's just in case. Where's my thermo? There it is. Minus 1.6, so that is freezing. Okay, so it's an Onryo. So that means we'll never get UV. Okay, and that's it. We figured it out. That's all free. Watch it have somehow transformed and I've got it wrong. That sounds about right for me. But yeah, that's all free. Ghosts, we've got managed to do it. I can't sprint. I keep forgetting to everything off. Shift key. Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. Nope. I want to check, see if sanity pills actually work. Yes, sanity pills work. Okay. Makes it a lot easier. So that's a very, very easy one. I mean, you can probably still do a custom one of it to get more. Ghost wasn't aggressive at all. You could have probably done some of these, like Firelight, take a photo of the Ghost. You could do them. I didn't because I didn't see the point. But that's our 5,000. And that's a 5-minute game. In total, we're talking about 15 minutes. 50 minutes, 5,000. I don't think you're going to beat that unless you do like some ridiculous custom challenge. But yeah, that's it for this week. And I hope you enjoyed our phasmophobia video. And I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.